Fantastic Four Teaser Breakdown Part 2 Hidden Details and Theories. The Fantastic Four teaser packed in plenty of jaw dropping moments, but there's still so much to uncover. From Johnny Storm's blazing flight to the shadow of Galactus looming over Earth, every detail hints at something bigger brewing in the MCU. Let's break it all down. Johnny Storm's fiery flight, chasing someone, or running. One of the most eye-catching moments in the teaser shows Johnny Storm, fully engulfed in flames, streaking across the sky at breathtaking speed. The intense heat distortion left in his wake suggests his power level is beyond anything we've seen in live action before. But something about this shot feels off. Johnny isn't just flying, he's maneuvering, weaving through buildings, making sharp turns. This doesn't look like simple flight. It looks like a chase. Marvel Studios is known for digitally altering trailers to hide spoilers. Infinity War, No Way Home, Endgame. So what if Johnny isn't alone in this scene? One theory is that he's pursuing Silver Surfer. We know Silver Surfer appears in the film, played by Julia Garner. While many expected Norrin Radd, there's comic book precedent for Shalabal, an alternate version of Silver Surfer, who took up the mantle. If she's the one in this film, Johnny's pursuit could be setting up their first encounter. Or what if Johnny isn't chasing anyone? What if he's trying to outrun something? If Galactus is already watching Earth, Johnny may be the first to sense his presence, maybe by flying too close to his ship. In the comics, Galactus never arrives unannounced. He always sends a herald first. Could Johnny be the first to realize that Earth is being watched? This moment isn't just a showcase of his powers, it's foreshadowing something huge. Sue Storm's force fields and the Fantasticar reveal. Another key shot shows Sue Storm using her force fields to protect civilians from falling debris. But there's something different about how her powers look. Instead of the usual transparent bubble, we see a distortion effect, light bending around an invisible dome. This suggests a more scientifically grounded depiction of her abilities. In the comics, Sue doesn't just create shields, she manipulates the entire light spectrum. That means she can turn objects invisible, redirect energy, and even slice through solid matter like a laser. Could this film showcase new aspects of her powers? But that's not all. Look closely at the background of this scene. In the distance, we see what appears to be the Fantasticar. This suggests the team already has their advanced technology up and running. The Fantasticar, the Fantastic Four's signature flying vehicle, is often used for interplanetary travel. If it's already in play, it means Reed Richards has been years ahead of the rest of the MCU in terms of technological development. This could also explain why the team isn't wearing traditional superhero costumes. If Reed has designed adaptable materials for their suits, ones that enhance their powers, then their everyday clothes could be their uniforms. A flexible, resistant material that reacts to their abilities would make way more sense than spandex. The Thing, faster, stronger, still changing? One of the most intense moments in the teaser features Ben Grimm, the Thing, charging through a crumbling city, leaving destruction in his wake. But what stands out the most isn't his strength, it's his speed. Previous adaptations portrayed the Thing as slow, relying solely on brute force. But here, he moves with incredible agility, like an unstoppable force of nature. This could mean two things. One, Ben is still getting stronger. His transformation might not be static, he could be evolving. Two, his change isn't finished. Maybe his body is still adapting, meaning he hasn't reached his final form yet. This would add a fascinating layer to his character. If his transformation is ongoing, he might still be figuring out what he's becoming. As for who he's fighting in this scene, there are a few possibilities. Mole Man's creatures? If the film introduces the underground ruler, this could be Ben fending off an attack from his monstrous army. Dr. Doom's forces? If Doom is lurking in the shadows, this could be part of a larger battle against Latverian agents. Galactus Herald? If Silver Surfer is already in play, this could be Ben's first encounter with a cosmic-level threat. Either way, this fight is going to be a major moment. John Malkovich's mystery role, Mole Man or Boris? A brief but ominous shot in the teaser shows John Malkovich's character watching the destruction unfold from the shadows. His expression is unreadable, but clearly menacing. So who is he playing? Two major theories stand out. Mole Man, the ruler of Subterranea obsessed with reclaiming the surface world. Boris, the man who raised Victor Von Doom and remains the only person Doom ever trusted. The second theory is especially interesting. Boris is a deep-cut character, but if Marvel is setting up Doctor Doom, introducing Boris would be a brilliant move. In the comics, Boris warns Doom of the dangers of his ambition, but Doom refuses to listen. If Malkovich is Boris, this could set up a post-credits scene for Doctor Doom's MCU debut. Imagine this. The Fantastic Four have just saved Earth from Galactus. The credits roll. But then we cut to Latveria, a darkened throne room. A hooded figure, Doctor Doom, watches everything unfold on a holographic display. Beside him, Boris speaks, "It's time." A perfect setup for Avengers Doomsday. Galactus, the biggest threat yet. The teaser's final moments confirm what fans have been waiting for. Galactus is here. This isn't the Cloud from Rise of the Silver Surfer 2007. This is the true Devourer of Worlds, with his iconic helmet visible as he towers over the city skyline. But what's interesting is his size. Some fans have pointed out that he appears smaller than expected. But remember, Galactus can change his scale. In the comics, he doesn't always appear at full size when arriving on a planet. He adapts to each world. If he's at this height, it could mean he's testing Earth, deciding if it's worth his time. But what does he want? Galactus doesn't always destroy planets for no reason. Sometimes he's looking for something specific. One of the most legendary Fantastic Four storylines? Galactus arriving on Earth to recruit Franklin Richards. If this teaser is hinting at that, it means Marvel is setting up one of the biggest cosmic arcs in MCU history. And if Galactus is here, then Uatu the Watcher isn't far behind. This is just the beginning.